etc. And I gave you an assignment, which is to make selling price the subject of this equation and make cost price the subject of this equation. How many of you did it? Hello? Yeah, how
Hello,
many of
please,
you
I
did
did
it?
it.
You did it. Oh, nice. Good. That's good. Did you get any problems in doing it?
No.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. Who else? Who else?
Sir, please, I did it.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Did you get any problems in doing it?
No.
Okay, beautiful. Who else? So only two people did it. Okay, that's nice. You know, this is an online class, but still it is a class. And when you are given an assignment, you are supposed to do it. Okay. It's not it's not just for fun that I gave you the assignment. I gave it to you for you to learn. So if you don't do it, it's to your own disadvantage and not my disadvantage. Okay. So when I give you an assignment, make sure you do it. Okay. Okay. Now let's start. Okay, Michael also did it. That's nice. So 3 out of the lot. Okay, Michael said he didn't complete it. That's good. Okay, so this one I gave it to you so that you'll be able to find the selling price when it has not been given or when the profit percent is given to you. Okay, Georgina also did it. That's nice. And also when you are given the cost price and the profits, when the selling price have not been given to you. And also when you are given the selling price and the profits when the cost price has not been given to you. So it's very tricky, but you have to get those formulas. And to get those formulas, you have to solve them, then let it stick in your brain so that you know that as you are doing it, I did this to get this formula, therefore I'll be able to do it using this way. Or else when you get to the exam hall and you forget the formula, you'll be stuck and you'll now be doing change of subject. But if you have done it already, then it becomes easier for you to remember and do it. Okay, good. So let's start with profit and loss. Today we have a lot to do. Maybe we'll not be able to finish. We will continue next week. So let's start with profit and loss. Okay. So in profit and loss, there are some terminologies that you have to understand. And we will start with those terminologies. We have the selling price. Now, when a trader goes to buy goods, the price that the trader will go and buy it is what? The cost price. Now, whatever that I'll be saying here, I'm using myself as a trader. So don't think about any other person, but the trader himself. Okay. So if I go and buy goods, maybe I'm going to buy books and I'm coming to sell it. If I go and buy the books, the price that I'll buy the books from the wholesale will be what? The cost price. Therefore, the cost price is the price the trader buys the goods. The cost price is the price the trader buys the goods. And the selling price is the price the trader will sell the goods. When I come back and I'm selling the books to you, now the amount that I'll sell the books to you guys will be what? The selling price. The amount that I'll sell the books to you guys will be the selling price. Now, when you buy the book, you buying the book will be what? You being the trader will be what? The cost price to you. And when you sell to another person, that will be what? The selling price. So know the difference very well, because sometimes there are some questions, they will not state whether it's the cost price or selling price. They just give you the sentence and you have to determine which one is the selling price and which one is the cost price. Now, profit is the difference, profit or loss, let me put them together. Profit or loss is the difference between the cost price and the selling price. So if I go and buy the books at 10 cedis and I come and sell it to you at 12 cedis, the 2 cedis there is what? Profit. That's the difference, because I sold the goods or I sold the books 2 cedis higher than what I bought. And loss is when I go and buy the books for 10 cedi and I come and sell it to you at 8 cedi. Now that 2 cedi there, it's a reduction in the normal price that I have to sell to you, and that's what? A loss. So profit is when the selling price is more than the cost price, and loss is when the cost price is more than the selling price. Now, the profit or loss that you be able to achieve at the end of selling the goods, we can do what? We can turn it into a percentage form. So the profit or loss percent, that's the percentage of profit or loss made on the sale of goods. So the percentage of profit or loss made on the sale of goods, that's profit or loss percent. So I have some questions here. A radio was bought for $37.50 and sold at $30. Calculate the profit or loss. So as I said, profits is selling price minus the cost price, and loss is equal to the cost price minus the selling price. Because in profit, the selling price is more than the cost price, and in loss, the cost price is more than the selling price. So now it says here that a radio was bought for 37.50 and sold at 30. So if the radio is bought at 37.50, that means that that's what? The cost price, because the person bought the radio at 37.50. So the cost price in this question is equal to what? 37.50. And the selling price in this question will obviously be what? The 30. Is that okay? And looking at these figures, you could see that the cost price is greater than what? The selling price, which means that we will be obtaining a loss and not a profit. So the loss will be equal to the cost price, which is $37.50 minus $30. And that will give us what? $7.50. I hope that's clear. So that's how we calculate for profit or loss. And in this question, we had what? A loss. Now, the second question is yours. A table cost 24 cedis to manufacture and it was sold for 30 cedis. Find the profit. Find the profits.
Sir,
Yeah.
there is 6 cedis.
Okay. That's nice. The network is not very good, so use the chat room, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, okay. Nice answers there. Nice answers there. You are all correct. Now, the next question is to find the profit percent of these two questions. The profit or loss percent. So let me make it. Profit or loss percent. Find the profit or loss percent on these two questions. So I've already given you the formula already. And I gave you an assignment on it, so I'm not going to go over that. Okay, so find it and let me see the profit or loss percent on the two questions. Okay, I'm seeing some answers. Nice answers there. Nice answers there. Okay, beautiful answers there. Beautiful answers there. Nice one there. Okay, okay. So your next question is so if the profit percent is equal to 25% and selling price is equal to 2 Ghana cedis, find the cost price. Find the cost price. Okay, nice answers there. Nice answers there. Nice answers there. I don't know whether some of you are copying from others, but nice answers there. I would have loved if somebody would tell me how he or she got the answer. Anyone?
Me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, Drozel.
Okay. So please, the cost price. The formula for finding cost price, I used 100 over 100 plus profits percent times selling price.
How did you get that formula?
Yeah, from the how to find the profit percent.
Okay.
Yeah, and I substituted the values and got 160.
Okay. Okay. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Are you all okay with it? Or should I go over? Hello, are you all okay with it so that we can move on? If you are not, I can go over.
Please, can she repeat what she said? I came a bit late, so I can't.
Okay, Roselle, can you repeat what you said? Georgina came a bit late.
The formula I used to find the cost price is 100 over 100 plus profits percent times selling price. Then I substituted the values and got 160 pesos.
Okay. So let me go over. Nice one there, Roselle. I hope you got it.
Yes, please.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
nice. Other students are asking me to go over, so I'll go over for now. So last week I gave you an assignment to find the cost price when you are giving the profit percent formula, and the selling price when you are giving the profit percent formula. Now most of you didn't do it at all, so for that formula I'll just give it to you verbatim as it is. Okay, next time when you go, you can do it and you can get it on your own. If you find any challenges in solving the question, when we come back to class, you can tell me, then we'll be able to go over it again. Okay, good. So when you are giving the profit percent and the selling price, that when you are giving the profit percent, which is for 25%, and the selling price, which is 2 Ghana cedis, and you are asked to find the cost price, the formula is the cost price is equal to 100 all over 100 plus profit percent times the selling price. Okay, so this is the formula when you are giving the profit percent and the selling price. So now cost price will be equal to 100 over 100 plus the profit percent, which is 25, times the selling price, which is 2 Ghana cedis. Is that okay? So the cost price will be equal to 100 over 125 times the 2 Ghana cedis. So you punch that on your calculator, which is 100 over 125 times 2 Ghana cedis, and that will give you 1.6. So the cost price will be equal to 1.6. Now remember, we are working in amount, which is Ghana cedis. So 1.60 Ghana cedis, that is 1 cedi 60 pesos. Is that okay? Therefore, to know whether we are correct or not, it's 100 plus 25. Okay, so that's 1 cedi 60 pesos. So to know whether we are correct or wrong, we have our selling price to be 2 cedis, our cost price to be 1 cedi 60 pesos. Now we can know that our profit will be what? That's the selling price minus cost price. That's our profit. And that will be equal to what? 2 cedis minus 1 cedi 60 pesos. Is that okay? So with that, we know that our profit will be equal to this 0.4. That's 40 pesos. Is that okay? That's our profit, 40 pesos. So if you have your profit to be 40 pesos, how do you find your profit percent? Profit percent is, let me use a new one. So profit percent is equal to the profits over the cost price times 100. So profit, which is 0.4 over the cost price, which is what? 1.6 times 100. When you punch that into your calculator, you are SHS student, so I will not be going over this. So 0.4 over 1.6 times 100. And that will give you what? 25%. So now we know that we are correct, since from the beginning of the question, our profit percent is what? 25%. I hope everything is clear now. Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Good. So if you don't understand the formula, the cost price formula, this one, what is this? If you don't understand this formula, you should go back and solve the assignment that I gave to you. And that will be easier for you to know the formula, okay? This assignment, you should go back and solve that one. Okay, good. So now let's move on. Okay, good. That's nice. So I have more questions for you. An article costs 5 cedi and was sold at a profit of 25%. Find the selling price. And a radio was sold for 30 cedis at a loss of 20%. Find the cost price. I'll be waiting to be doing nice and hello and the rest. Okay, so I'm getting answers there. Nice one, Francesca. Any other person? Okay, nice one, Denise. Nice one, Enno. Nice one, Stephanie. Welcome, Stephanie. I think this is the first time of joining the class. Nice one, Stephanie. Nice one, Drozel. Drozel, your answers are wrong. Umbrella. Hafisa, nice one there. Droza, I hope you know why I'm saying your answers are wrong. Hello, Droza. Good one there, good one there. You are back. You are back on track.
Yes.
Good. You are back on track. You are back on track. That's nice. Okay, so do you all understand it? Give me a second, please. In the comment section. Okay, I'm seeing a different answer there. Okay. Give me a second. I'll go over it very soon. Okay, so let's go over it again. I'm seeing some different answers. Okay, so let's go over. Okay, so for the first question, it says an article which cost 5 cedis was sold at a profit of 25%. And you should find the selling price. Okay, so we have been given the cost price, which is equal to 5 Ghana cedis. And we have been given the profit percent, which is equal to what? 25%. And we are being asked to find the selling price. So the formula that we'll be using is what? The selling price is equal to 100, let me put it in brackets, 100 plus the profit percent all over 100. Then everything times the cost price. Okay. So the selling price, I'm seeing, oh, okay, so it's just an answer. Okay, so we'll be having 100 plus the profit percentage, which is what, 25, all over 100, then times the cost price, which is 5. Okay. When you punch this in your calculator, no long talk. Let's punch it together. 100 plus 25 over 100 times 5. And that will give us what? 6.25, which is 6 cedis, 25 pesos. Okay. I hope you're okay with this one. Any question? Any question?
No, please.
Okay, good. So I hope you understand.
Yes.
Good, good. So now the next question. The next question says that a radio was sold for 30 Ghana cedis. So which means that the selling price is what? 30. At a loss of what? 20%. You should find the cost price. Now with this, you'll be using what? The selling price formula when you are giving the profit percent. And that will be selling price will be equal to, let me put it in bracket first, 100 plus profit percent all over 100 times the cost price. So we'll be having 100 plus 20 over 100 times the cost price, which is what? 30 Ghana cedis. Is that okay? We'll be getting 120 over 100 times 30. When you punch this in your calculator, 120 over 100 times 30 will give you 36. And I saw different, but I'm not saying you are wrong, go. But tomorrow too I'll be right, so don't worry. And I'll give you 37.5%. Yeah, I said percent. See this. Okay. I hope we are there. Hello.
Yeah, there.
I hope we are there.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Good. So the 25 series,
Yeah, then,
how did you do yours? Or you also did what I was doing?
no,
Hello.
no.
Okay, I hope you all get it now.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, please, we
We
have
all
it.
see the profit and loss percent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if there's no question, we move on. Now, so go back and solve the assignment. Next week when you come, I'll ask you. Go back and solve it. Next week when you come, I'll ask you. And okay, this one will be better. Do change of subject, then take a pic and send them to a correspondent. Why? Then he will send them to me for me to know that I want to see the procedure step by step. Is that okay? In finding the selling price and in finding the cost price. I want to see the procedure step by step so that you will not just take the formula from me. Is that okay? Okay,
Yes,
good. So now let's move on to another, which is what? Discount. We're talking about discount now. Now, discount is the reduction in price of a good. Is that okay? The reduction in price of a good or a product. And there are two types of discounts. We have the cash discount and we have the trade discount. Cash discount. Cash discount is given when someone makes immediate payments. So if you are going to buy something and you make immediate payment, that discount that is given to you. Maybe the trader will say, oh, because you are paying it today, you just give me 25 cedis instead of 30 cedis. Is that okay? That is what? A cash discount. The 5 cedis that the trader has given to you in the reduction in the price of the good is a cash discount. Then the trade discount is if the trader gives a fellow trader discounts on the goods that the trader has bought. Okay, so the trade discount is like you buy goods and the person gives you discounts not on the money that you are paying, but on the goods that you are buying. So you buy 100 phones, and the person will say that, okay, so 100 phones will cost maybe 30 Ghana cedis. But because you are buying, if you are able to buy 120 phones, I'll give you a discount of 5%. Is that okay? So the 5% is not on the amount that you the price of the phone, but it's on the total quantity of phones that you'll be buying. Is that okay? And sometimes you see people saying that, oh, free delivery if you are in Accra, or maybe free delivery if you buy 20 goods, or free delivery. They are all what? Discounts. Is that okay? So we have two differences. That's the cash discount, paying the amount on immediately with cash. The person can give a cash discount of maybe 5%, and that is what? On the cash. Then the trade discount is on the goods that you are buying, on the product. So since we are talking about the discounts, you will know that the value of the original price is 100%. That's the value of the original price. We take that to be what? 100%. So if you are buying something and the original price is 50 cedis, we equate that 50 cedis to 100%. Is that okay? So when a discount is given, the new price after the discount will be the 100%, 100 minus the discount that has been given. Is that okay? So given that you are buying something at 50 Ghana cedis, and the trader says that I'm giving you a 5% discount. Now we take that 50 Ghana cedis to be 100%. So at a 5% discount, you subtract the 5% from the 100% to get what? 95%. Is that okay? So that will be the discount and that will be the new price. Now let's look at some formulas in discounts. Is that okay? So the new price will be equal to 100 minus x. And as you know, 100 minus x, 100 is what? The rate, the original rate. Please, the person scribbling on the screen, I hope you stop and clear it for me. Thank you very much. That's 100 minus x over the original rate times the original price. For this ones, when we are solving the questions, you'll be able to grab them very well. But these are the formulas in it. I'll not waste my time here. Any question on discounts so that we can solve some questions? Any question? Okay, so if there is no question, give me a no. Hello? Or I'm muted. I'm not muted too. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Nice one. That's good. That's good. Okay, so let's move on to some questions. So as usual, I'll solve the first one. Then the last two will be for you. Okay. Okay, so an item costs 300 Ghana cedis. What is the new value if there's a discount of 10%? An item costs 300 Ghana cedis. What is the new value if there's a discount of 10%? So the price of that item is what? 300 Ghana cedis. And a discount of 10% has been given. So now we are looking for the new price. Let's represent that with X and see. Is that okay? So as I already said, the original price, you represent it with what? 100%. Is that okay? So in this instance, 300 cedis is equal to 100%. Is that okay? Now, when we want to find the discount amount that the person has received, the discount amount that the person has received, it will be what? 10%. So now what do we need to do? we just have to subtract the 10% from the 100% to give us what? 90%. So 90% will be the amount that the person will pay. 90% will be the amount that the person will pay. Therefore, the new price will be equal to 90 over 100 times the original price, which is 300. When you punch this one in your calculator, 90 over 100 times the original price, which is 300, will give you what? 270 Ghana cedis. So instead of paying 300 Ghana cedis for that good or for that item, the person will pay what? 270 Ghana cedis. So let's go back to that formula, the formula that I showed you there. Then I can insert everything, then we can go on. Okay, so the formula says that new price is equal to 100 minus x over 100 times the original price. And we know that our discount is what? 10%, which is our x. And our original price is what? 300 Ghana cedis. Therefore, our 100, which is the original, minus the x, which is 10, all over the 100 times the original price will give us the same. So let's do it here. So we have our 100 minus our x, which is 10, all divided by 100 times the original price, which is 300 Ghana cedis. 100 minus 10 will give us what? 90 Ghana cedis over 100 times the original price, which is 300. And that will give us what? 270 Ghana cedis. Is that okay? That will give us 270 Ghana cedis. Now, for instance, if we don't know the original price, but we have been given the new price, which is 270 cedis, and we are being asked to find the original price, which is 300 cedis, what you will need to do is to pick the second formula, which is what? 100 all over 100 minus x, and we know that our x is 9, our x is 10, sorry, times the new price, which is what? 270 Ghana cedis. So that will give us 100 over what? 90 times 270. Function that in our calculator. 100 over 90 times 270 will give us what? 300 Ghana cedis. So as you can see, we have been able to find our what? Original price, which is 300 Ghana cedis, when we have been given the new price and what? The discount percent. Is that okay? Now, if you are being given the new price and you are being given the original price and you are being asked to find the discount that was allowed, So in this instance, I'm seeing 352 cedis. Please, how did you get the 352 cedis? Michael, can you unmute yourself and Hey, you already solved the second question. Oh wow, I see. That's nice. Okay. Let me finish explaining. Then the 2 questions will be yours. If you want, I can add more. Okay, but don't worry, it is yours. You solve them. Okay, so the next one, if we are being given the original and the new price, and you are being asked to find the discount allowed, you pick what? The original, the reduction in price. That's the new price. That's 270 Ghana cedis. Divided by the original price, which is 300. Multiply it by 100, and that will give you us what? The discount allowed. So punching that in our calculator, 270 over 300 times 100, and that will give us what? 90. Now we know that our original amount is what? 100%. So you subtract it from that 90%, and that will give you what? The 10%. This is one way of solving it. And another way of solving it is, now the reduction in price, which is what? 300 minus 270. And that will give us what? 30, right? That will give us 30. So this, you pick the 30 over the 270. No, sorry. Over the 300. Then you multiply it by what? 100%. And that will give you a straightforward 10%. Is that okay? So that's how you solve for what? The reduction or the discount allowed in percentage. Then the amount saved is the X over 100 times the original price. Okay, so let's pick the other questions which some of your friends have already finished solving. It says Mr. Sedu was given a discount of 12% of the price of a TV set selling at 400 Ghana cedis. How much did he pay for it? I see. Okay, so the two questions are yours. Amankwa, nice answer there. No. And Michael, nice answers there. Nice one there, Georgina, Stephanie, Roselle, Amankwa. The rest I'm waiting on. Today I have around 14 participants. Petra, oh Petra, welcome. Sapo Nicholas,
Sir,
this is your first time, welcome.
sir, please, thank you.
Charles Apo, the name I can't mention. Charles, welcome, man. Afisa, welcome. Stephanie, welcome. Okay. Okay, so very fast. Amma, nice answer there. Stephanie, nice one. Charles, nice answer. Daniel, beautiful. Afisa, wonderful. Okay. So my last question, do you all understand what you guys have been doing so far?
Yes.
If you don't understand, tell me because I'll not be solving them. Nice answer there, Drozel. Okay. So since no one is answering, I think silence means consent. We can continue. Aluta continua. So we are going to look at commission. Commission. Now, a commission is an incentive that is given to a sales personnel for sales made in a particular period. Okay, it is an incentive. When we talk about an incentive, something that will ginger you to do more. So sometimes for you to sweep, your mom will say that after sweeping, I'll do this for you. Then you will see the strength that you'll be using to sweep. Is that okay? For your own room to be clean, you have to be given an incentive before you will do that. Is that okay? So that's an incentive, something that will ginger you to do something. Now, a commission is like an incentive that is given to a sales personnel for sales made in a particular period. Now, this commission is different from their salary or their wage that they take. Is that okay? And the commission is usually given as a percentage. So as that is done, since it is given in a percentage, we take the total sales that the person will make to be equivalent to 100%. Since the commission will be given to Michael, I will not answer that, Michael. I will not answer. Okay, so yeah, he sent it to me privately. He says, if it is electoral commission or what? This is not electoral commission. Like, not any type of commissioner institution. We are talking about commission that is received in the form of money, amounts, cash. Appear kokudi l'argent. Is that okay? So, since the commission is usually given in a percentage form, is that okay? Since commission is usually given in a percentage form, we always take the sales, the total sales, to be equal to what? 100%. So that the commission will be calculated on what? The total sales. So let's take an example here. A sales girl is given a commission of 3% of the sales made in a month. If she made sales of 500 Ghana cedis in a month, what is her commission? Okay, so as usual, the first question is mine. Then the last one will be yours. As what? 100%. Is that okay? So if our total sales, which is 500 Ghana cedis, let me use another one. If our total sales, which is 500 Ghana cedis, is equal to 100%, then what will be a commission if she's giving what? 3%. So you can use a lot of ways to do this. Is that okay? You can use a lot of ways. You can do cross multiply. 3 times 500 is equal to 100. Let me do it as I talk, or somebody will say, I don't understand. So 3 by 500 is equal to what? Sorry. I'm sure someone has finished solving this by now. So if you're having 1,500, will be equal to 100x. You just divide by 100. Is that okay? And that will give us what? 15. So x will be equal to what? 15. So that's one way of solving it. I saw chat here. 15 cedis. No, that's nice. 15 cedis. Okay. So that's what? 15 cedis. So that's one way of solving it. Is that okay? Another way of solving it is 3% of what? The 500 Ghana cedis will be what? So that's 3% of 500. And that will give us what? 15 Ghana cedis, straightforward. So that's another way of solving it. Is that okay? So now the last question is yours. A trader received a commission of 12.5% on sales made in a month. The commission was 35 Ghana cedis. Find his total sales for the month. Find his total sales for the month. Okay, so I'll be waiting. Okay, nice one there, Stephanie. Nice one there, Petra. Amma, nice one there. Elo, nice one there. And your question seems like you're asking a question. Your answer seems like you're asking a question. Just in case it was wrong. Go, don't worry, don't worry. There's nothing like a wrong answer in my class unless you are totally wrong. Is that okay? There's nothing like a wrong answer. We all have our opinions and we all have our ways of solving. So whenever you solve and you send it, don't think in case you are wrong. In fact, if you do that, when you are in the exam hall, you will always be confused. And maybe when you have solved the correct answer and someone is giving another person the wrong answer, it just passes by your ears and you go and pick the wrong answer. Okay, good. Okay, so can see a lot of good answers there. Let's see. Let's solve it here. Let's see if it is correct. Okay, so we have the commission itself. Okay, now we have been given the commission, which is for 35 Ghana cedis. And we have been given the this is the amount in commission. Hello, please give me some few minutes. I'll be right back. 12.5%. Exactly. And we are to find the total sales that the person made. Wait. So with this, the total sales is equal to 100%. So we'll be having 100%, which will be equal to what? The total sales, which we don't know. Then the commission, which is 12.5%, will be equal to the amount in commission, which is 35 Ghana cedis. You cross multiply and you will be getting 100 times 35 is equal to 12.5 times x, which will give us 12.5x. So 100 times 35 will be 3,500. Will be equal to 12.5 what? X. Now, all you need to do here is to do what? Divide through by 12.5. And that will give us what? X is equal to 280 Ghana cedis. How that's clear? Okay. So when you go, or when we close, you do what? You solve more questions on that. Now let's look at our last topic for the day and we will be out of here. Okay, so the one that most of you are waiting for, interest. Interest. We are left with interest, that's simple interest, high purchase, then a combination of the applications, then we will be done with the one, percentages one. So maybe we will start percentages 2 next week, but we will not be able to finish. Then we'll continue the following week, okay? Now, interest. Interest is the rent paid for the use of money. So the rent paid for the use of money is called interest. When a bank, you go and deposit your money in the bank. Now the bank rents your money. They use your money to make business. And after some time, they will pay you back your money. Now, when they are paying you back your money, they have to do what? Pay interest on the money that they have used. Because they took your money and they made money out of your money. So if I'm making money out of your money, if I'm paying back, I don't have to pay the exact money that I took from you. I have to pay it plus a certain interest. Is that okay? That's why when you go and borrow from the bank, you go and take their money to come and do business. Now, when you are paying that money back, you will not be paying that same amount, but you'll be paying that money plus an interest. That is the rent of doing what? Using that money to make business. Is that okay? So interest is the rent paid for the use of money. Now the amount charged for the use of money is what we call the interest. Principal is the amount deposited or borrowed. The total of the principal and the interest is called the amount. So these are some terminologies that you need to know. Is that okay? The total of the principal and interest is called amount. The interest is calculated at a certain rate per annum. And it is also time bound. Is that okay? So you take note of these ones, I, P, A, R, and T. I know you know them already from your JHS classes, and I know some of you have done it in class too. So now, simple interest is the interest on the amount invested or borrowed at a given rate and for a given time. Simple interest is the amount invested, is the interest on the amount invested or borrowed at a given rate for a given time. Therefore, simple interest is equal to the principal times the rate times the time over 100. That's a PRT over 100. Where time is in years, rate is in percentage, then principal is the amount. Now, these are some questions. As usual, the first one is mine, then the others are yours. So a girl deposited 300 cedis at the bank at a rate of 5% per annum for 3 years. You have to find the simple interest and the amount at the end of the 3rd year. Okay. So we know that the girl deposited 300 Ghana cedis, and that's our principal. So our principal is 300 cedis. The rate is what? 5%. Time, which is what? 3 years. And we have to find what? Our interest and the amount. Okay. So all we need to do. Okay, so all we need to do here is to use our simple interest formula, which is I is equal to PRT all over 100. And that will be equal to principal is 300 times the rate, which is 5, times the time, which is 3 years, all over 100. And that will give us, this one you punch everything in your calculator, okay? 300 times 5 times 3 all over 100, and that will give us 45 Ghana cedis. So the interest on the amount, 300 cedis, at a rate of 5% for 3 years is what? 45 Ghana cedis. Now the amount will be equal to the principal plus the interest. Therefore, amount will be equal to principal, which is what? The 300 cedis plus the interest, which is 45 Ghana cedis. Therefore, amount is equal to 345 Ghana cedis. Is that okay? So that's how we calculate for interest in the amount. So as usual, any question? If there is no question, I have questions for you. There are 3 in number. The first one, now the first one is, this one is, let me rename them. I see. Okay, so use these ones. Okay, I'm renaming them into A, B, and C. Okay, someone is asking where from the 100. The 100 is the 5%. Is that okay? The rate is in percentage. That's 5%. That's 5 over 100. And since with the formula, everything is multiplying. The formula is principal times rate times time. So everything is multiplying. Therefore, we use the
Yes.
property. Is that okay? So P times R times T all over 100. The 100 is the percentage associated with what? The rate. Is that okay? Okay, so now I've given it letters A, B, and C. So use that to answer them. And I'll be waiting.
Pacha in 5.
I'll be waiting. Give me the answers in the chat box. I'll be waiting to give you the wow and the splendid and the beauty.
Find the interest rate. Find the interest. Why can't I? Find. Find the interest of 600.